Thank you. Thank you, Commander Lozano, who I believe is the first female to hold the post of commander. Am I correct? There we go. So, fear of the women, ladies and gentlemen. Well, good morning, everyone. It is a privilege to be standing here this morning in front of America's finest. Now, on this solemn day, we have a celebration that is uniquely American. We gather together on some of our nation's most hallowed ground to honor our greatest heroes, everyday people called upon by their country to do the most courageous acts of valor in the name of duty, honor, and country. There will be moments of silence for those that defended our freedom, and then there will be barbecues and music with family and friends as we celebrate and bask in that freedom. As I look at the faces of the youngest among us, especially children of veterans, and those that have seen more yesterdays than they might see tomorrows, I'm reminded of the words of Ricardo, and he writes about the continuity of life. And so shines the sun of a new sunrise over this sky about to be born. And so shines the sun and begins once again another miracle in this cycle without end. So I want to take my brief time before you today to share just one story of one Central Valley miracle here named Enrique Salas. Enrique wanted to enlist in the Marines back when he was 11 years old and enlisted at the age of 17. He served in the Gulf War, earning the National Defense Service Medal, the Sea Service Ribbon, and Good Conduct Medal. He was honorably discharged in 1992, but in 2006, Enrique Salas was deported to Mexico, even after years of honorable service in the United States Marine Corps. All because when he was 6 years old, by a choice that wasn't even his, he was brought by his family to the United States from Mexico. You see, Salas was eligible for citizenship after his years of military service, but no one ever told him. By the time he had learned, it was too late, and he was already living in exile in Tijuana, Mexico. Now, at the beginning of this past April, Salas was injured in a car accident in Tijuana. He had made friends with men and women of the unified United States deported veterans in Tijuana. Through their advocacy and through our activism here, Salas was finally granted a humanitarian visa to cross the border and seek the medical attention that he was entitled to in San Diego. Thank you. But again, it was too late. On April 12th, at the age of 47, our brother Lance Corporal Enrique Salas passed away. Here in our own backyard, in Reedley, California, Enrique was laid to rest with full military honors. Our brother and honorable son of this San Joaquin Valley came home the only legal way that deported veterans can, which is in a box. Enrique Salas is not the first deported veteran to die in exile, but I surely do pray that he will be the last. Now, some of you may know that I'm a musician. I even played French horn with the Fresno City College Band on the beaches of Normandy in France for the 60th commemoration of D-Day in 2004. Watching aging veterans scoop up handfuls of that sand to take back home over here. I even sang at Enrique's funeral last month. So when a musician asks for silence and nothing else, you know that we take it very seriously. So I would like to invite you to take a brief moment of silence with me today to reflect on the lives of all of those who wrote a blank check to Uncle Sam, especially those who were not given the gift of years from Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom, I invite you to think of those veterans who were deported and died in exile, such as Enrique. And though Memorial Day is about remembering those that have served this country and gone on already to meet our Creator, I invite you today to also think about the living ourselves. When it is our turn for Father Time to turn our bones into blooming flowers on this earth, may we gaze down upon them from heaven on high and ensure both worlds that we did our duty as a country to honor our most sacred heroes. May we respect and treat our younger generation of veterans with better dignity and honor than we have before. May we have the courage to stand at their side as they adjust to civilian life, with some battling demons that only they can see. And may we do all of this in the name of the fallen, for those that are still living, so we don't have to wait for the next Memorial Day to realize how precious just one veteran life, just one miracle can be. And so for that, I ask you to please join me in observing a brief moment of silence for those who have fallen throughout the world for this country, and that we, the living, may rise to be a nation worthy of their sacrifice. Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and may perpetual light shine upon them. Thank you very much.